Alright, time for my round one game of this month's REV GP. Running back, Black Ring Reanimator, and my opponent is Crushcastle, who is on some sort of blue-red tokens deck, it seems like. This seems like a reasonable starting. Yeah, it seems like a reasonable starting hand. They are on a play, so I keep this, but do they have a one-drop that I need to worry about? They have they're playing 4 copies of a single one drop, so I just hope they don't have their one drop in hand, I guess, so that Rooftop Slink won't be able to attack past a 2-drop either, so I guess Rooftop Slink isn't going to be doing much this game unless I manage to flip it. What's my 2-mana play anyways? Okay, they don't have a 1-drop. That's oh, okay, well, Final Fate will let me attack through, so that's good. So let's see what they have on 2. Like, I'm probably just going to Final Fate whatever they play, so that I can swing through with Rooftop Slink. Because I really want to get the discards going. Reclaim the Fallen is a pretty easy discard. Yep, this thing comes down. I am going to kill it. And okay, Privilege Escalation is an easier discard. I think, yeah, do they have main deck Grave Hate? They don't, right? Yeah, so I guess I just pitch Privilege Escalation here. Do I want to play Sanguine Palace untapped so that I can get more black in case I want to Final Fate something next turn? Alternatively, I play Mountain. I mean, either ways, I'm going to have to play Sanguine Palace untapped somewhere unless I draw another untapped land, so I'll just do it now to ensure that. And then next turn, if I don't have anything better to do, I can still play Mountain and Rough Rider. Anyways, let's get this thing going. They're going to pitch Ambassador of Dancing Edges, okay, and I pass the turn. Top decking Black Swords would be pretty nice here because then that lets me flashback Final Fate to kill their 3-drop if they have one. But if they don't, then that's fine. Oh, are they stuck on 2 lands? They're just going to make 2 guys. Okay, well, that does turn off Rooftop Slink for a turn. But I will be able to flip it next turn if things go well. Oh, although, no, they're still stuck on 2 lands, so that's not good for them. Yeah, I'll just keep back Rooftop Slink and then flip it next turn. Play Rough Rider. Let's see what I flip. The Guy Man Burns. I mean, that'd be a good card, but I'd rather make treasures right now, so yeah. I do need some way of getting this into my yard, but or I mean, I don't even need to. I could just top deck a land and then cast it from hand. Or like if things don't work out for me next turn, I can still flip Rooftop Slink. Okay, they're just really stuck on lands, and they're killing Rough Rider. Cool. That is going to be another treasure token. Can they kill a reanimated? Can they kill a reanimated privilege escalation? Because like all their everything they have is damage based, right? Do they have like bounce or something? They are in blue, right? It doesn't seem like they have any bounce effects. Okay, well, I guess that's a pretty easy reclaim the fallen next turn then. And that's another Rooftop Slink. Do I want to... No, I should just do the most obvious play here, which is get Privilege Escalation into play, and then I can figure out what to do afterwards, right? I mean, I could also flip Rooftop Slink here and then play another Rooftop Slink. Is that better than... Actually, maybe that is better. Like, just, yeah, try to just keep off on the privilege escalation so that maybe my opponent has more things on board when it comes down that they might have to sack. Yeah, seems reasonable enough. So just flip this and start swinging with it. They take 2, they're forced to discard another card. They're going to discard Ambassador, because I guess they're still stuck on lands right now. I'll play it Rooftop Slink number 2, and I pass. So looking pretty good for me. I mean, them being stuck on 2 lands is really not good for them, so... Okay, they finally found their 3rd land, but it is going to... Okay, it's untapped, okay. So once they get to 3 mana, they can do... What? They still can't do too much against my board. If they play permanent, I'm just going to Privilege Escalation them next turn. Trickery, okay, yeah, sure. So that... I mean, that makes tokens. Doesn't actually... I don't actually mind getting my opponent making a bunch of tokens because... Okay, well, Rooftop Slink's going to discard Reclaim the Fallen now, so that's good. I don't have to sack 2 treasures to reanimate Privilege Escalation. Mountain. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can just or I don't have the right mana for it, but I can't flip Rooftop Slink and also no, I can't. Either ways, I have to sack a treasure. If I Rooftop Slink connect, then at least I don't go down card when I do that. Yeah, it seems reasonable. So swing with both of these guys. They'll do this first, and then do this. Oops, and then do this, and yeah, okay, and then that gets a counter, right? Yep. So play out a land. I still need to sack a treasure token to do this, but it's fine. I reclaim, get back Privilege Escalation, and then I assume they're kind of screwed now. Yeah, have fun with like figuring out what to do. Oh wait, trigger abilities you control. No, it's you control it. You still need to sack to this. Do they not have the new art? Okay, I guess they didn't update their Oracle. But yeah, I mean they could keep everything on board, but that would cost them. Actually, it doesn't cost them that. It doesn't cost them too much life, but yeah, they're just dead. All right, so that worked out quite well. They do have Grape Hate in their sideboard. Do I want to do the sideboard juke? Because if I try to sideboard juke them, what am I doing? I don't have great answers for their big boards, and I can't answer their Faces of the Faceless. So, like, do I want to sideboard juke them? I mean, I'm ahead this game. I think I can. I think I can afford to try to do a sideboard juke. In which case, I do this. I bring in these guys. Does the rest do much? I can actually duress their trickeries. Is that good for me? Like, I could do some sort of split like this because Inner Pupil. Oh, like forces discards first. I'll try this. I guess they don't have that. They don't have that much Rage Red stuff, so I don't. So there's no point in trying to bring in my own Grave Hate, but yeah, but like if they boarded in a bunch of face of the Faceless, then I'm pretty happy here. Do I want to hard maul for a 1-drop? So like what? But their only 1-drop is Rage Close Shifter, so like, what's my game plan if I keep this hand? I go Sanguine Pass on 1, Manner on 2. Final Fate probably doesn't connect on the thing I want. I'll mulligan this. Okay, this hand's much better. I don't think I need 2 Rooftops Links. Yeah, I definitely don't need 2 Rooftops Links. But this hand doesn't have any removal, so hopefully Exorcist of Errors goes the distance. Or maybe Shagai Mana Burns goes the distance or something. They're going to crack Primal Pisher turn 1 again. Do they have their 1-drop? Okay, they do have the 1-drop. Okay, the good news is that Rooftops Link actually blocks this thing. So they're forced to use removal on Rooftops Link if they want to attack past it. And that's a lot of Shagai Mana Burns. Okay, so I think I've learned from last GP. I should be discarding the second Shagai Mana Burns off the first one if I don't have that many cards in hand, because, well, they're going to waste a bolt on that thing, which is fine for me. I should play Exorcist here, actually, because I want to keep forcing them to have blockers, or to keep removing my blockers, instead of Shagai Mana, which is still, yeah, that's still reasonable, because, okay, well, the thing is, I also don't have a land in hand for next turn, so maybe I want to play Mana just to help me hit lands. In which case, okay, so then that means I get to do duress. But I really want to duress their trickery. If I wait a turn on duress, it's going to be a lot worse. If I duress now, like I could duress their trickery. If that happens, I don't have anything else this turn. So like worst case scenario, I don't draw a land next turn. What do I do? Or worst case scenario, I play not Shagai Mana Burns. I don't draw a land next turn. Then I guess I just play Shagai Mana Burns or something, which isn't that great. I think I just don't want like trickery to go on to an uncontested board state, so I will just jam Exorcist. Like if this thing manages to snag a trickery, that's still good for me, because then that means they need to remove this thing before they can play their trickery, which should set them back a turn, and then I can try to duress the trickery. So yeah, now my opponent needs to think about Exorcist piles, which will probably take a while. Like whenever Exorcist comes down, it usually causes a bunch of thinking on both sides. So yeah. So what can I even talk about while my opponent's making the piles? I guess I should talk about what piles I'm expecting, or what I should be doing with the piles. Because they're either going to try to reveal the removal or hide all the removal, or they could like try to do the land juke where they make the face down pile all lands, so that I'm incentivized to go for that and then get nothing. I think like I'm all right with just taking anything off the first pot. No, I think I want to know their entire hand, because I don't think, or I'm not that worry about making Exorcist survive. Yeah, because if I can see their entire hand, then I know if they have trickery in hand or whatever. So then I know if I need to duress them next turn or not. And if I take their trickery, then it at least sets back their thing by turn. Okay, well, do I actually care do I care about these cards? Like if this is a land, then next turn they go Rage Cloak, Cloud of Flags on Hide. Yeah, that's completely fine by me, because then Exorcist is still like blocking all these guys, and then so yeah, I think I want to take the face down card. Well, no. So if this isn't a land, then it doesn't matter what the face down card is. If this is a land, then it also doesn't. Then that's kind of bad, but not horrible. I think I might just take flags here, because basically, if this is trickery, I don't care, because they just topped it. Like they need to top deck a land. I want to see their entire hand. Yeah, okay, face down. Is it a land? Did I get juked? Oh, it's a sunny day. Okay, cool. Good to know at least. Wait, this doesn't even... Okay, Sunny Day is actually the useless card here. Sure, okay. Well, so what? They play down their 2 things. The rest is useless for now. Or no, they play down their 1 thing unless they top deck a land. And then I'll go Shigai Man Burns if I don't find a land. Rough Rider if I do find a land. Or I need to find the right color of land, so it's not actually that good. Okay, they just pass. Terminal Impact it might be useful later on. So what's in their hand again? They have Ardor and another Rage Cloak Shifter. They can't cast Ardor anytime soon. Yeah, I think I'm like just really happy staying back for now. Solidarity, 6 or more different creature types. That's nowhere near enough right now. And they can't play something and also flags it because they don't have enough mana. So yeah, I just play Manor and pass. And Manor is going to... Actually, I should just discard the rest because it's not hitting anything important for now, right? Like if they draw Trickery, they're definitely going to play it. Or if they draw the card to play Trickery. That second Rage Cloak Shifter... Are they still stuck on... They're still stuck on lands, okay. Yeah, I just discarded the rest here then. Festered. Cool. Come on. Cool. Got Primal Fisher. Which I need double red, so I'm playing Primal Fisher and fetching Mountain with it. And then Rough Rider is probably going to make a treasure token no matter what I do here. I can't afford to just keep back like this though, because I do want to at least get some attacks in. Like if I swing here, that I don't want to let them attack with those things. I think it's fine to just stay back. And Rough Rider, that's a second Exorcist. Do I care about that? I'd rather have Treasure. And I guess I'm just working towards a big Fester Effluvium now. Yeah, that seems fine. Oh, they can activate Rage Cloak twice, and that will get them Solidarity. But then I can just get some trades in if they do that. Or, I mean, I can just ramp up the 7 mana and wipe the board with Thermal Impact. So I think either ways, I'm pretty happy with my board. They pass again, which is fine. It's a Final Fate. A Manor burns them. Do I want to get out the second Shiganai Manor burns? I could also just start by Final Fating the Rage Cloak Shifters. If I do that, I can just swing here with both of these guys, and they don't really have that much they can do on the back. I mean, they have Ardor, don't they? I could play Manor burns here, and then that gets me, like, that works me up towards enough mana to cast a big Fester Effluvium, although Fester Effluvium is a lot less good when, like, there's not much. I could just kill both Rage Cloak Shifters by spending on my treasures, and then swing through, and then swing. Like that, is that good? Well, traditionally I kill one of these guys, and then play Manor, sack a treasure. And then next turn, what do I discard off Manor? I discard, like, I discard Festered, I think, or either Fester or Final Fate. I think it's worth it to just Final Fate one of these guys at least, so that they can't, like, I mean, they could pump it 3 times and, like, do stuff with it, but I don't really care. Okay, they take, so do I Manor or do I Final Fate the Rage Cloak Shifter? Because, like, do I need to worry about Ardor coming down? If Ardor comes down, they can't flags it. They can Rage Cloak a bunch and then pump all their guys. I think I care enough about Solidarity where I'm willing to just kill all, like, try to wipe their entire board here. Yeah. So, like, if they top deck a land and play Ardor, I'm fine because, okay, what does this do? Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't do anything, it doesn't do much when they're like, I'm not blocking, so that's fine. It does keep back all my guys, but that's also fine-ish. Okay, that's a Mountain. That's useful. At least, hopefully it's useful. I can play out the second Manor burns. I can swing here and Terminal Impact this thing and then swing again. Is that, like, being too aggressive, though? Well, I mean, the Manor burns are also ticking down, so, like, that's a decent amount of things they need to be worried about. What does doing Terminal Impact here even help me with? Lets me push some more damage. I think I just want the Festered for 3 and see what I flip. And is there anything I can sink mana into if I can't Terminal Impact if I flip a bunch of lands, I can't actually spend the mana that I get off Festered, so I don't think it's a good Festered turn. So in that case, I should just play Manor burns again. Yeah, sure. Although this isn't a great cycle for Manor burns to be on, because, like, I don't want both of these guys to be on the discard mode on in the same turn, because then that makes things kind of hard for me. They're going to block here, deal the damage. I let this thing stick around, right? Yeah, because it only matters if I start blocking stuff. I'll keep around Terminal Impact for Ardor, so then that means I should play Manor burns, and I'm probably just not going to discard off one of them. Yeah, that's probably what I want to do here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I top deck a land, or I discard something to try to flip a land, I will be able to Terminal Impact and wipe the board, which I don't think is what I actually want to do here, but Well, since I have Terminal Impact, I just need to get them down to, or like, getting life damage does matter here. Trying to get face damage here does matter, because if I get them low enough, Terminal Impact just kills them. And I am ramping pretty hard towards it. And also, these two Sky Armor is going to hit their third chapter to turn afterwards, and then that locks them. Okay, so actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't care about the damage here. Yeah, so these things will hit their third chapter to turn after next turn, and then that's some more creatures, that doesn't matter. And that will just kill them straight up, because base damage. And that seems pretty good for me. Fester Effluvium, so both of these things tick up. I will discard one of these things. I don't think I want to go any further, right? Like, I'm definitely not going to be able to play both of these things. I mean, I could try to dig from lands again. No, I think I could just do a really big Festered, and maybe that just kills them. Yeah, I guess I don't discard any more than this. So I swing in with both of these guys. If they don't block, they're just dead to Terminal Impact. So let's see if they fall for it. They will block one of them. They go down to 9, okay? So that means that Festered for... Or do I need to worry about dying on the backswing? I mean, as long as I survive the turn. Okay, what does Ardor do again? Let me double check. Oh, creature tokens get +1/+1. I guess that could be a pretty big problem. So I just need to prevent Ardor from killing me, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Does this thing have haste on the front side too? 10, 11. Okay, they can. I think they max out at 11 damage if they play Ardor as is. So I'm still fine, even if that happens. So I should just like go for a big Effluvium this turn, right? At least big Effluvium is probably better than Rough Rider, because there's the upside that I just flip enough lands to kill them. If I flip 3 lands, I get 6 mana. That's not enough to kill them. If I flip, whatever, I'll just Effluvium like this, or Effluvium for 3. Let's see what I flip. Oh wow, that certainly. Or actually, no, that's fine, because I Terminal Impact and wipe the board here, and then they get Sunny Day back. But then, if I Terminal Impact, I do 7 to everything. I go down to 6. I don't think they can deal 6 damage from hand, right? I don't think they can deal 6 from hand, and then they get Sunny Day back, but it doesn't matter. Like they definitely can't kill me from hand. Well, sure. I guess I go for this. If they can like get 6 damage out from hand on 4 mana, then I guess they deserve to win. Or they could just have 2 burn spells. How likely is that? Their only burn spell is Coordinate Shot. So they need exactly 2 Coordinate Shots and a land in hand. But if they had Coordinate Shot, I think they definitely would have used it earlier. Anyways, they get that back. Rough Rider happens. I flip mana, doesn't matter. I'll just make a treasure from that. And pass the turn. So yeah, they need to win this. Okay, I need to go down to 6 too, so. But yeah. If they can't kill me this turn, then they die next turn. So let's see what they do. Edgelands Pledge. GG, yeah, okay, cool. Bit closer than I needed to be, but or no, it's about close enough. Yeah, they got stuck on lands. That's pretty unfortunate for them. Anyways, yeah. So that was round 1. Hopefully, I have performed just as well in the next few rounds, and I can top cut again and stuff, and get another win with this deck, because this deck's rotating out. This is the last standard GP out that I'll be able to play this deck in. So yeah.